Roses are red, tech news is blue, dabba-dee, dabba-da, dabba-dee. Lord, that's an old reference. E3 is all about the games, but Microsoft took some time to talk specs for its next-gen Xbox, codenamed Project Scarlett. So they did it at E3 with the candlestick, right? No, not, okay. The console looks like it's going to finally incorporate some real PC-like features on top of being 4 times as powerful as the current flagship Xbox One X. Scarlett is going to offer up to 120 frames per second, up to 8K resolution, and apparently a custom SSD, just like Sony's next-gen PlayStation. Of course, that mention of 8K most likely just means that the box supports 8K output through its HDMI 2.1 port, but who knows? Maybe Microsoft and Sony traveled into the future a few years and brought back 8K gaming technology. Yeah, it's possible. What's also possible is that the console will get this big performance boost they're claiming thanks to its Zen 2-based CPU and Navi-based GPU hardware, which actually the latter will apparently have ray tracing support. No word yet on pricing, but the console is supposed to be out for the 2020 holiday season. You gotta love all the baseless hype that these companies try to drum up for next-gen machines. It's like, we haven't built one yet, but it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so good.
It's basically Kickstarter.
It's the best one we've ever made.
Speaking of the best things ever made, one thing Microsoft surprisingly didn't talk much about was that cloud gaming thing that they made, the streaming service that they're gonna be stepping into the ring with against Google Stadia and PlayStation Now. Microsoft did mention that players could use their home Xbox console as a personal streaming server, but it isn't super clear what that is or how much internet bandwidth you would need to reliably access games from your own console remotely or from Microsoft's servers either. So this tracks well with rumors indicating that Microsoft is taking a hybrid approach rather than completely relying on their own server blades in a data center somewhere. Now we might actually see some more changes to the service before it reportedly launches in October, but Project xCloud was originally supposed to rely on Xbox One S hardware, and now it appears that it should rely more on the next-gen Scarlett consoles. So I guess we'll be streaming 8K games over 5G with AI.
Buzzwords.
In no time.
We'll be streaming buzzwords as fast as we want.
Of course, there were plenty of game announcements as well, with one of them being Halo Infinite. Yes, my friends, Microsoft continues its proud tradition of not knowing how to number things. This is the Infinite Halo. So this is gonna be a launch title for the upcoming new Xbox. We're apparently getting yet another Gears of War release as well, and in what might be a slightly more exciting piece of news, we finally got a release date for Cyberpunk 2077. April 16th, 2077, just kidding, 2020. And it was revealed in a trailer that it's gonna be featuring Keanu freaking Reeves. Keanu Reeves. Although I don't think he ends up doing any kung fu or anything. Other notable titles include Elden Ring, which is a collaboration featuring Game of Thrones author George R.R. Martin, because he doesn't want to just finish writing the books ever, as well as our first look at gameplay from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And in a surprising move, there's a Blair Witch game coming out. I didn't see this. Does anyone need to see this? I mean, what is it? Just
They didn't get the story out the street.
Fear, but with shaky cam?
Bad things are happening.
Actually, Fear already had shaky cam. And Fallout 76 is getting a battle royale mode called Nuclear Winter, because apparently this game can survive the nuclear blast that was its horrible launch. Got him. Boom, roasted.
Now it's time for Quick Bits, brought to you by the Fujitsu ScanSnap IX1500. This bad boy can scan documents, business cards, receipts, photos, anything you can scan, the ScanSnap can. With an easy-to-use touchscreen interface, you can easily convert your scans to PDFs, JPEGs, Word and Excel documents, and more, and then send them wirelessly to PC, Mac, iOS, and Android devices without ever having to use a computer or phone. The ScanSnap will scan double-sided documents at 300 DPI and 30 pages per minute, so get your scan on ASAP by checking out the ScanSnap at the link below.
On to the wiggity wax. Samsung has released their first monitor with G-Sync, which could be great news for Team Green fans, as Samsung has long been a popular choice in Monitorland, but until now has only used AMD's FreeSync. The CRG5 features a curved 1080p VA panel, so it's not the fanciest thing out there, but you do get a 240 hertz refresh rate, so you can pick one up right now if your current monitor just isn't cutting it. You know, cutting, like screen tearing. It's a display technology joke. Gamer Fuel isn't exactly a new way for beverage companies to take your money, but now Razer is apparently throwing their offering into a Nalgene bottle near you with its own drink mix called Respawn. Reportedly, there won't be any taurine in the drink to help avoid crashes during long gaming sessions, and Razer is even offering an official bottle if you really want to show your brand loyalty. Hopefully it won't fall apart if you shake it too vigorously.
Whoa.
There's a new version of the Xbox Elite controller with more customizable features for the gamer who finds that a bog standard controller just won't cut it. You can adjust the tension on the sticks now, as well as the travel distance on the trigger for quicker firing in FPS titles. It also comes with more thumbsticks and paddles and can save up to 3, count 'em, Xbox 360 One. 3 different profiles, that's how they count.
I think the math checks out.
Although the new Project Scarlett Xbox isn't due out for another year and a half, you can pick up the Elite Controller 2 starting on November 4th. Just in time to sit around and game and get fat during the holidays.
Fat the pro way.
Speaking of getting fat, you might not be able to fit onto a Boeing 737 MAX, but that might not matter if what's happening at American Airlines is at all reflective of the larger situation. The company has apparently pushed back the plane's reintroduction until at least September. Although Boeing has fixed the computer issues that led to a pair of crashes, allegedly, testing isn't quite complete yet, so you might have to settle for overpriced drinks on an ever so slightly older and less crash-prone plane instead.
I'll take it.
Finally, your Gmail inbox will be getting a handy new feature pretty soon. Google is rolling out what it calls dynamic emails, where you'll be able to take care of tasks like dealing with comments on a Google Doc or filling out a form seamlessly without ever leaving your email window. The experience is powered by AMP, the same tech that allows mobile pages to load faster, although this new Gmail feature is only available on desktop for now. So check it out on July 2nd if you're absolutely obsessed with saving a few seconds on annoying work emails. Well, that's it for our show. Tune back in on Wednesday if you need a distraction from those annoying work emails that you just saved some time on. Hey, right? Am I right?
Wait, you love
Oh, buy some merch.
Oh.
Hey, the stealth hoodie, LTTstore.com. The CPU shirt, LTTstore.com. It's all at LTTstore.com. It's a CPU, see?
Oh, I wish I had that.
It's like blown. You have one, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you don't even.
I wish I was wearing it right now.